Okay, we got a pretty large Crape Myrtle here. I'm going to be cutting down the and restyling this somewhat, and then repotting it into a smaller container. I've been growing this for about 3.5 years now in this container. It was dug up from a landscape project where a water line had broken. So I've already flat cut it once, set it in this pot to regrow, and I've got all of this new regrowth from the trunk. So now I'm kind of deciding where my apex is going to be, and then work from there. So here we go. Don't worry about her. I'll fire her after the show is over. But I need her for right now. Let's see what we got here. Nada. Nothing. See what we got here. Another tree. That's what that's going to be. I'll stick it in the ground. I'll stick it in the ground and it should root. 3 months. Should have roots. A couple of seasons. It'll look like something. Probably look like me. Is my baby. So anyway, show this right here. Walk around that way, walk around that way. Alright, so this is the beginning of the restyle. And now you can see the angle that we'll take, and depending on how these respond to wiring and repositioning, you know, we'll get this flow. So that's the rough cut on that. And now the task is to pull this out of the pot, flat cut it again, and see what we get. That is, if I can get it out of the pot. Back up to the long shot. Oops. That's okay. That's one thing about a living tree. It'll regrow. So back up some more so you can get a good perspective of this. That thing just ring? Did it stop? That was your phone. Okay. Here's my root comb. Big old plum tree branch. quick and easy. Or as they say, down and dirty. Bunch of babies. You baby. Be a man. Stand on your own two roots. I got some more if you want to hear them. No takers. I've already broken some of these branches. I took them out of the pot, which reminds me, when I ship plants to some people and they get smashed in the mail, they get crazy out of their brains because a branch is broken. It's a live tree. It's a living thing. It'll grow back. This is the fourth right arm I've had. It's grown back every time. Living things regrow. So I don't worry about stuff like that. As long as I got a trunk in the major design, I'm good. So why spend good money on a root rake when you got good plum trees around the place? Can I get a amen? Can I get a witness in the house? I'll take that as a witness. All right, I'm exposing surface roots here. Cleaning my hand before I touch the tree. Even these heavy stumps here has roots at the end, so they did what they're supposed to do when I initially cut them back to what I was perceiving as their final cutback. So I've already got a pot loaded. And prepared to receive this tree. So if I decide to use that branch, it's there, it's good. It'll heal up in a little bit. Right here, I've noticed this branch has been, I heard it cracked earlier, but what happens is the entire bark is pulled away from the trunk. So after I get this in the pot, I'll put some sealant on here. It'll hold the moisture, and it should re-adhere. Later on, I'll come in here, trim this out some more, do some contour, some carving on it, and we'll see how that develops. But for right now, it's getting this into the new pot. I've taken material. I've actually used a 5-gallon, the lid off of a 5-gallon pot or bucket to put down in here, and I've placed soil on the top of it. So the roots will spread out, and about 8 inches is all I need of soil. So here we go. I'll do my last little bit of work on these roots. And I got pretty good fine feeder roots here at the bottom, so they're shaping up pretty nicely. And I can see the base of the tree right here. So my initial work has paid off for developing the feeder roots and eliminating heavy down roots. And that first planting did not have anything in the bottom of it to direct the roots, but the soil that I had in the pot, and I guess the general way I dealt with it initially made a difference. So now we'll see if this really fits in this pot. Don't laugh at me. Oh well, I'm gonna have to cut down a pot. I measured it. At any rate.
Kill it?
No. Oh. Look, this is live TV. At any rate, you see how it works, okay? I've trimmed up the plant to get the basic structure more refined from when it was just a big old tall 12-foot tree. Okay, this is like 19 inches across right here. Okay, and that's about, I think it's about 2.5 feet tall. Okay, and so now it's a matter of getting the branches in the place that I want This is the viewing side, as it were. Some people call it the front. So this will be eliminated, or I'll redirect some branches off of this main trunk here this way. And again, I'll carve in here and make this an appealing viewing point, because in my life, in my world, this is never going to heal, okay? It could heal, but I'm not looking for it to be that for me, all right? So, and personally, I'd like seeing the carved areas more than just a healed over scar area. So, that's it. You got it.